This one is, without a doubt, the worst one of the franchise so far. My word, this was boring. The new character of Tommy was not that interesting, and the fact that his name is Tommy Gunn, which is a dumb pun, Tommy Gunn, feels out of place, almost like this was made to be in a parody of Rocky instead of a true sequel. The strained relationship between Rocky and his son is also not written that interesting of a way, and the film also has all sorts of 90s cliches, like the way his bullies are written. The boxing, as always, is at least well choreographed and entertaining to watch, though it's the least interesting and entertaining to watch of these franchises. And I do appreciate how Rocky is trying to continue the legacy of his deceased coach Mickey, but the execution of the idea makes it hard to root for him in this film. Sure, Rocky's always been a somewhat flawed character, but this film feels like they're taking his character development a few steps back a bit. He cares more about a kid that he barely met than his own son, and it makes it so hard to root for him in this movie. I can see why there was a 15-year gap between this film and the next one, because they really needed to fix this film's mistakes. Now, granted, I don't know how the next one is yet. For all I know, it's just as bad, maybe even worse. But even some of the lower points of this franchise, I was somewhat entertained by, because they were at least fun to watch. Even when the films weren't as good in quality as some of the other ones, they were somewhat entertaining and cheesy. This was not. This was boring. And if there's something a Rocky film should not be, it's boring. None of the emotion of the other films is captured here, and when they do attempt to do that, it comes off more like a soap opera. This movie is an embarrassment to the franchise. I give it a D, a 6.5 out of 10, and a 1 out of 5 stars.